Welcome to a new vlog of Nova Crop Control, where we want to show more on what kind of research we do. On this moment we are on a plot of wine estate St. Martinus in the south of the Netherlands, where we want to gain more insight in the relationship between our plant sap analysis and some processes going on in the plant. In this case, with this research, we test every 2 weeks the young leaves and the old leaves from two different varieties on two different locations. And we also took a soil sample to compare that with the plant sap analysis. One of the things we see very clearly in our database is that there's a relationship between the potassium uptake in the leaves and the pH levels in the leaves. So we see that on the moment potassium starts to increase in the leaves and it gets higher than we have as target values, that pH levels in the leaves start to go up as well. And we also see that same relationship goes further into the fruits. So that's why plant sap analysis can be very helpful in that case, but on this moment we also want to get more insight in it. So is it only potassium influencing the pH, or does maybe the calcium levels have influence on stabilizing or neutralizing the potassium levels so that we don't see a further increase of the pH? Yeah, that are kind of questions we want to get more insight in and try to find more answers on that subject. Another thing we want to get more insight in is what do the sugar levels tell us in plant sap analysis. So we see clearly that sugars start to build up in the leaves, and sometimes we see differences between the old leaves and the young leaves, but we want to get more insight in, okay, what are the sugars telling us? Are the sugars high because of photosynthesis? Are the sugars maybe low because of the climate conditions? And eventually the sugars we measure, do we see that back in the fruits? So do we also see that if we find high sugar levels in the leaves, do we also find then higher sugar levels in the fruits? And so how does that correspond with each other? In every company you will find a plant where a deficiency can be seen. Here too we sample these to be able to better determine at what value a certain deficiency occurs. So we sample from a healthy leaf to a leaf with a deficiency so that we can see the transition between still good values and the values that become too low, but also what the deficiency symptoms look like. Another topic of interest to us is the influence of nitrate, ammonium and total nitrogen on the health of the plant. Because we know that the higher your nitrogen in the plant, the more negative the influence on the health of the plant. But we also look to the influence of nitrogen on the growth or production of sugars in the leaves. Thanks for watching this vlog. If there are any interesting conclusions from this research, we will share this on our socials such as LinkedIn, YouTube, or our website. So definitely keep on following us.